Okay, my name is Emmanuel Darko, VP at ICO Watchlist. Our platform is ICOWatchlist.com. We are one of the globe's or the world's leading ICO listing platforms. So ICOs are initial coin offerings, more or less the way blockchain enterprises raise money as against an IPO that is reserved for mainstream companies. Yeah. In Africa, for instance, I don't think African ICOs have raised up to $50 million. Even though to date, I think ICOs have raised this year we've raised in ICO space we've raised I think close to $15 billion already. Last year was about $7 billion. You see, and out of last year, this year, 2016, when ICOs really started taking off, African ICOs have not raised up to $15 million. Okay, so African ICOs that I know that readily come to mind that have successfully raised. One is Sure-Remit. Sure-Remit is incorporated in Mauritius. It's a multinational team. So they raised almost $8 million, around $7 million thereabout. I think another thing that helped them was that they were good with their marketing. They had a marketing budget. You need to have a marketing budget as an ICO. Because back then in 2016, probably you needed zero to raise money. But these days, the space is getting louder and crowded. You need to be out there because there are so many options for people to invest in. And as an African ICO, you need to show the reason why they should invest in you, how much market you have, and how global and how scalable your project is. Because you don't want to just remain in Africa. You should be able to, blockchain is global. You should be able to scale your product so that it can go to other parts of the world. Have a multinational team such that at least when your team members are from different parts of the world, they're able to whip up enthusiasm about your project in those parts of the world as well for you. Because they are stakeholders in your project, that kind of thing. So even if the African entrepreneur or investor might not be well educated about blockchain or ICOs, they could get people who are more educated in their parts of the world to get involved with your ICO. And two, I think there should be more education for the middle class or upper class African on the opportunities and how they could quickly turn over their money and make some good money in the ICO space, and how they could avoid a scam project from a genuine project. So I think it's on us as global African blockchain people to educate our people who have some disposable income to put into African ICO projects. We also have Cora. Cora 2 weeks ago raised $12 million, led by Dixon and so forth. But Cora is supposed to be an African ICO. Their mantra or their focus is to focus on financial inclusion, which is majorly for third world countries in Asia and Africa, but it's incorporated in Hong Kong. That kind of thing. So, but it has also has a multinational team, so it's not a problem if you're incorporating Hong Kong anyway, because it's a global project with a major focus on African markets. So I mean that's also another successful ICOs, and there are a few other upcoming African ICOs that are to be looked out for, who are actually doing some wonderful things, who would, I believe, make it in the space. A ride-sharing app called Vite App, incorporated in Mauritius, a multinational team as well, building up marketing budgets. So let's look out for such people to support. Basically, you should have, I believe, a solid team with an experience in the field you intend to pursue, because basically you have a field and trying to just incorporate blockchain and cryptocurrencies into it. So you should have an experience in that space and a solid team to back you. You should have a marketing budget, that kind of thing. So ideally, you should have about 10%. If you intend to raise an amount, 10% of that amount should be your marketing budget, right? And three, I believe, even though it's not a requirement, usually we are meant to support ideas in the ICO space, but how things are going, you would need at least to have a prototype, an MVP, that people can see that, okay, this is a workable product, that you're not just going to take the money and run away, but they can see that you need the money to improve the product you have. So those are some of the three things. You have a good narrative, have a well-written and professionally written white paper. Make sure that your terms and conditions meet at least basic ICO regulations. That's some of the things you need to do. That's an overview.